and welcome back to my channel. So the last time I filmed, it was for my top 5 products of August, so I've been a little bit slack. I've been a little bit inspired today to film, so I thought, why not? It's a shit day outside. It's been raining for like 3 days straight, so why not? What's a better time to do it? So first of all, I'm going to prime using my Stila One Step Correct primer. Absolutely love this primer. It's nice and refreshing. So I have these little Benefit Professional primers here, like the little sample versions, and I do like them because they do fill in any sort of wrinkles that you have, like any crevices in your face, anything like that really well. But I found that it really made my foundation cake around the edges of my nose here. I do have quite big pores there, and I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but yeah, it just really didn't sit well there for me around my whole area of my nose. It would just like go cakey and thick, and I hated it. So I'm really glad I got to try those little testers, because the big one's real expensive, and I didn't really want to fork out $1 million for something that, you know, obviously my skin hates. So little spiel there about primers. So I'll be using my Nars Sheer Glow foundation in Barcelona, and I'll also be using just a little bit of the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. This is in the shade Medium 57. So this is usually way too dark for me, but this is actually a little bit lighter for me with the fake tan, so I need to just combine the two. So I just do that on the back of my hand here, so I'll do like half a pump of that, or even a full one if I'm feeling extra cakey, and then a little bit of the Kat Von D as well. And I just mix it up with like a cotton bud or something like that. You can get real technical, and like you can buy steel palettes for mixing foundations on, but I mean, ain't nobody got time for that. So I'm just going to mix that up with something really classy, just the back of my tweezers, because that's actually the only thing that I have on hand right now. Just again being really classy and chucking that on there with my tweezers. Then I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender, put the arse of it in the foundation, and just go for gold pretty much. Get those chins, girl. Okay, so that part is done. I am now going to go in with my concealer. Today I'll be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is in the colour Porcelain. So this stuff is really good. I really do like this. I hate the applicator. I say that every time I use it. It's a pain in the ass. Doesn't do anything. I wish it was just like a wand, like the Nars ones, how they have a wand. I really like that. Okay, so that is all blended in, and before I go ahead and start anything on the eyes, I'm going to set my foundation. And today I'm also going to be doing a little bit of baking under the eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Just the tiniest little bit on the brush. I've wiped most of it off just by going like this, and just really lightly brushing my face with it to set that foundation. I am going to now take the same powder, my Laura Mercier translucent powder, with my beauty blender, dip it in there. Okay. You don't want this to be too damp when you go in with this, because it will like go into clumps, but it does need to be a little bit damp. And I'm going to put this underneath my eyes. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the eyes. So first of all, I'm going to use my Essence I Love Stage eyelid primer. So I'm just going to put a bit on there. So this is just a primer for my eyeshadow. So I just do this with a finger just because it's easier. You can use like a flat brush or a round tipped brush, anything like that. Pretty much anything that you have really, doesn't really matter. And to set it, I just use a Australis banana powder. Any banana powder or like a pale eyeshadow will do, it doesn't matter, as long as it's like a neutral colour to set the eyeshadow primer. Alright, so first of all I'm going to go in with a transition shade to start off our smoky brown eye. I am going to be using one of my favourite palettes ever, my Morphe Brushes 350 or 350 palette. So it looks like this. I've shown you guys before. I'm just going to go in with this colour up here just to start my transition shade. I'm going in with my Makeup Geek. This is just a travel vault palette. So you buy the vault, it's magnetic, and then you can buy whatever ones that you want, all the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, like in single pans, and then it just sticks to here and you can create your own palette. So I am going to go in with Cocoa Bear here. So I'm going to go in with that, and this brush is a little bit firmer. It is the XOBeauty Crease Blender Brush. So I find this really good to sort of dip into the colour and put into your crease here and into your outer V, just like this. And placing the colour in there. Once the colour's in, then you can go back in with the blender brush and buff it all out to make it look nice and seamless. I'm sorry if the lighting's going weird, it's all of a sudden gotten very bright in here. So in my outer V like this, just down here, and then all the way in here. And I'm just rubbing that on really gently. I'm not trying to blend it out because, like I said, I'll go back in with that buffer brush and make sure that it's all blended out. And the same with the other eye. This is like my bitch eye. I hate this eye. It's always so hard to like get over here. I don't know. This is where our friend Patience comes into play because it's blending. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with my crease blender brush and go in with a darker colour from the Morphe 350 palette. So I am going to take this colour down here, which is a nice rich chocolate brown, and again put that in my crease and a little bit lower than where I put Cocoa Bear. Okay, I'm going to have to cut out half of this filming because this blending. I feel like this is the key with any sort of smoky eye. It's like blending is going to be your life for like the next 45 minutes. So I'm going to be using the Meet Matte Trimony palette, and this is by the Balm, and it is beautiful. Look at all of these colours, they're insane. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to take the tiniest little bit of black because this stuff is really, really pigmented, and just put a little bit in the corner there, just like that, and the same on the other side as well. And back in with this bad boy. Okay, so I'm now going to go in with this e.l.f. brush, and it's just like a really short little flat pack brush, I guess. And I'm just going to go underneath the eye, under here, so I'm going to go straight in with Cocoa Bear, back from my Makeup Geek little travel vault. Then I'm going to go back in with my Morphe 350 palette and use that rich dark chocolate colour that we used before and go straight underneath my lash line again, just where Cocoa Bear is. And then I'm going to go back in with my crease blender brush and blend that all out. That part is done. I'm now going to go ahead and use this same brush that I just used to put on Cocoa Bear and the chocolate brown colour in my lower lash line. So this is the e.l.f. brush, and I'm going to go in with this really beautiful shimmery colour right here in my Morphe palette. So before I do that, I am going to quickly wet my brush with just a e.l.f. setting spray. Any setting spray is fine, just because I find it really brings out the pigment in that shimmer colour, and I absolutely love it. And just here as well, so it's meeting up with that dark colour. And then I'm going to go back in with, surprise, surprise, the blender brush. And I'm just going to really, really gently, because I don't want the shimmer to go everywhere, I'm just really gently blending it in to the darker colour here. Okay, so that is done. Now before I put all my lashes on and my mascara and everything, I'm just going to brush off the bake underneath the eye. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm going to be contouring with my Morphe Brushes Powder Palette. This is in 06F and they are huge. They're like the size of my head. So I am going to use that, and first of all for the colour I am going to use the XOBeauty bronzer brush. The XOBeauty bronzer brush, and it looks like this. It's on a nice slant as well and it's super fluffy and soft. So I'm going to dip it in there, tap off any excess and just go for a straight cut. Oh, nice. So just tiny little circles. As you can see, it looks quite harsh on camera. I'm just looking, I'm like, oh my god, okay. And I'm going to go in with my bronzer now. This is the, I did learn how to say it since my last one because it was terrible. I think it was a Bourjois. So I'm going to go in with my Bourjois bronzer, and it's like totally annihilated in here. Still smells like chocolate though. And the same brush, and I'm just going to dip that in. Okay, so that part is done. Now I'm going to go in with a highlighter. So I am going to go in with one of my favourites, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and this is in Sundipped. So pretty much you have all of these beautiful colours to choose from, and I'm going to go in with my Morphe M530 brush. And you can either go for the bronze, obviously it will go really, really nicely with this colour. Moonstone, Tourmaline or Summer. So I am going to go in with Moonstone here and apply this up here with this brush. A little bit on the tip of my nose, just so my nose doesn't get lost in my face. And then I'm going to take my shimmer fan brush, and this is the Morphe G23. The same colour, just really lightly, and just on my Cupid's bow. So I will be using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. So I'm going to use this for my top and bottom lashes as well. So I'm going to be using my Essence Superfine Black Liquid Eyeliner and just doing a filling that in and then creating a wing. The only thing with this eyeliner, I absolutely love it, but once it's been on eyeshadow, it kind of dries up a bit. And then you sort of like have to wipe it on your hand. I mean, it is only a $6 eyeliner, so I mean, can you complain? Can you? Okay, so time for my favourite part. So eyelashes, shock horror, I'm going to be using XOBeauty's lashes. This is the Dramatics kit. So today I am going to use the middle ones, and they are called the Wonderlust. I absolutely love them! So these ones here. Okay, and I'm going to be using the Ardell Latex Free Lash Glue. Just going to apply that onto the lash. So I am going to go in with my Cabral Benefit Pomade. This is in shade number 6. And I'm just going to really lightly fill them in. They don't really need a lot anymore because I obviously have them tattooed on. Okay, so instead of my eyebrows taking about 10 minutes for me to do, they literally take about 30 seconds per brow. So today I think I want to go pretty dark, so I'm going to use, so I do want to go quite dark with this look, so I'm going to use my Kylie Jenner Cosmetics True Brown Liquid Lipstick. Oh, I love this colour. Okay, so worst application ever on my part. And you know what I forgot to do? Highlight my brow bone. So I am going to do that now. And to highlight my brow bone, I am going to use Summer in my Anastasia Beverly Hills kit. So I absolutely love this look. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up as well if you do like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will leave all the products that I've used down below in the description box. Yeah, and also my social media, like my Instagram as well. So yeah, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!